Thanks everybody for clicking back on. Last time we went over part one of question one. We finished that. We're going to jump into part two, question two. And this is Dr. Anderson's book, A Black History Reader. Let's see. So without any further ado, question part two, current issues. Question two, are Black Americans an official socioeconomic underclass? Whether Black Americans are this nation's official underclass depends on the criteria used to define the term. In the broadest sense, an underclass is that segment of the population that occupies the lowest possible position in a ranking order of social acceptability. The enactment of the nation's constitution in 1789 and the first naturalization law of 1790 established a rank order that placed whites at the top and entitled to all of society's benefits, and co-signed blacks to the bottom rank with no entitlements, not even to life itself. The naturalization law declared America to be a white nation with blacks acceptable only as slaves. In subsequent years of Jim Crow semi-slavery and political correctness, a deliberate and carefully interlinked set of laws and public policies blacks presence assured black presence as a subordinate labor and consumer class. Consequently, black people became the designated official underclass, and it has yet to be reputed or changed. Until that happens, blacks are restricted to conditions that place them outside and beneath the mainstream society. Governmental agencies and scholars have broadened and modernized the definition of an underclass as any group in America that lives as if they were in a poverty stricken country. This immigration based, politically correct public policy is designed to shift the nation's focus from blacks to Hispanics, Asians, and other immigrating ethnicities. However, this gesture changes nothing in the original underclass designation because immigrant groups have always ranked above blacks in the order of social and political acceptability. Immigrant groups are credentialed by federal authorities and are granted access to benefits as soon as they as soon as the next generation loses its accent. Even those with some color are accepted as white and move into the middle class and upper classes. Blacks, as a caste, have never had the class mobility granted to immigrants. The U.S. Census chart below, the U.S. Census chart below, the U.S. Census chart below, real median household income by race and ethnicity, origin of householders, 1967 to 2014, shows how blacks stay fixed in an underclass income status. It depicts the racial hierarchy in our society and presents the reality that blacks are fixed at the lowest income level. So we're going to stop there, and we're going to pick up later on another video, um, and we're going to finish that chapter, part two. Like I said before, I'm in and out. I multitask. So I try to get a few things done all together. So, but Dr. Anderson's books are so important that we made it a staple. We will not be going out, other than if it's, the scriptures, we will not be going outside of Dr. Anderson's books as we increase the knowledge, understanding, and participation of our children. Um, By the way, if your child is in the Garveyite Scouts Brigade, they're known as G Scouts. So we will not be going outside of those books, and those books will be a staple. Um, we will be going over them repetitively for as long as it takes because they go right to the heart of the problem. They let us know what the problem is, and then he also explains and gives us ways of, uh, solving the situation that we're in. I think one of the biggest things is that we have what I call interfacers and what Dr. Anderson called interfacers. I think that there are some interfacers that have historically stunted our black people's progress and our growth. So I think as a strategy, we have to find those interfaces eventually, and we have to um, deal with those interfaces and you try and get them out of the way so that we can move forward. We haven't even gotten to the mainstream yet because we got those interfaces in front of us, and they're basically doing the work so that the real power, doesn't have to. So anyway, guys, thanks for stopping in. I don't want it to be too long, but I appreciate you guys for clicking on. And please go to the website, nepaba.org. If you ever said, and especially to our sisters, if you've ever said, sisters, that we need to step it up, I know there's a lot of us that are doing that. A lot of our men are trying to show you that we're stepping up. So please reward us if you see us stepping up. That's to my sisters out there. And if you think that we're doing the right thing, let us know, let me know, let our organization know by, donating, signing up, also join our voting block because we want to uh, hold these politicians accountable. So join our voting block. Let's vote together as a block and let's deal with these interfaces and these other politicians. Thanks a lot, guys.